So talk about how you came up with the title of the project.
Um, the title of the title of the project is essentially um, the fusion of me and my brother Doughburger. Essentially, it's like just imagine like we are Dragon Ball Z characters and we like touch fingers and fused. You feel what I'm saying? So it was like it came to me immediately. It wasn't even a thought. Like it was like okay, I got us from here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep him alive. Like he ain't never left me. So that's essentially what the title represent. So address me as such. You feel me?
I like the Dragon Ball Z
Yeah,
example.
absolutely.
I understood it clearly when you said that.
Exactly. If you know, you know.
How long have you been working on the project?
Uh, I mean, I started on it immediately after my last one, after my last project, Herbert, because he didn't even get to um you know experience that with me. Um, he heard most of it, but he didn't get to experience it with me in real time. So I was immediately inspired to just go straight in and just really try to make the album that I feel like he always wanted me to make.
So,
Yeah.
how do you feel this project is different from your previous ones?
This project is actually this project is actually it's the most personal. My last album was very personal, obviously self-titled, and it had a lot to do with me getting back to self and getting away from Ab Soul, which is just a brand. Ab Soul is a brand. It's a business that we all created. This project is in first and foremost a ode to my brother, but this is me making the records. It's literally making the records that he that he enjoyed. Like I'm my circle is I'm my circle is real tight knit. You know what I'm saying? I'm blessed to be around my family. Like TDE in general. Like it's not just like a label. He's not just like my co-workers. You know what I'm saying? Big B, like I raised him. You know what I'm saying? He my boss now. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm blessed to have that type of energy around me, and that's just speaking about TDE. My other brothers, I'm with, like, they've been with me from since we was kids. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't really be in their playlist. Like they don't really like the type of music that I make. I go out of my way to differentiate myself. Like I don't, and that's okay. You know what I mean? And they're okay with that. They know I'm the boat. You know what I'm saying? They know I'm the best of all time. They know I'm the best rapper and all of that. But I know they not with me just because like they gonna keep me on the ground. You know what I'm saying? They ain't just finna like I hop in the car, they just gonna play my music, like, you know what I'm saying? Like and Doe especially, like, he was just on like, man, we gotta do something to like get them jumping, bro. Like, what we gonna do? We gotta make a move, man. Like, we need some joints, bro. Like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, like you be rapping, you a rapping ass nigga, man, but we got to make a move, man. Like, well, we got to figure something out. gotta get out of your comfort zone, man. Like, and you know, because you can do it all. So this is me really just trying to make that album and taking all his advice and all of the times that we spent together, me listening and paying attention to the music that he enjoyed, incorporating that and fusing it with my style. You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
Yeah.
You got 6 songs that I picked out that what you can talk about.
Okay.
You can say whatever about it. It don't have to be nothing too long or too crazy, but just make sure you say the title of the song first.
Gotcha.
So the first one, the intro track, which caught my ear, 9 Mile.
Yeah. Well, 9 Mile. First and foremost, I want to point out, that is Joey Badass introducing it. You feel me? I honestly wanted it to feel like Belly coming in. You know what I'm saying? Like the movie, it's one of my favorite movies. It's either Belly or Forrest Gump. I can't choose. But I wanted it to feel like Belly coming in. I didn't give it too much thought. And that acapella portion of the record before it begins it's not quantized, so we couldn't chop it correctly. So it ended up actually being kind of like, well, not kind of like, it ended up being like a spoken word piece, like the first half before the drums come in, and so it gave me that vibe. And then when the drums come in, I don't know what provoked me to. It just 8 Mile came in, like, and that where M just put it all on the table. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what you gonna say about me? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's all on the flow. I put it all on the flow. Like, if you. And for myself, not to, not for battle purposes, but like for myself to it's therapeutic to liberate myself, and I think that's what we do in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? We we talk about our struggles, our traumas, our pain, because everybody going through it. You know what I mean? And I had the opportunity to do that. And hence the title 9 Mile. You know what I'm saying? The 9 is very important too. If you know, with me. But and that opens it up where that's me. That's soul. Like, the fusion hadn't begun yet. You get what I'm saying? And also I would point out too. I say it every time. Me and Doe were literally Huey and Riley. Like, literally, like, down to the look. You know what I mean? I was Malcolm X. He was Detroit Red. You know what I'm saying? Like, both genius in their own regard. But if you're familiar with the show, you see their duality. You know what I'm saying? And you'll just start to see from there. I start off as Huey, and then as the project continues, you see the gradual fusion between the two until we ultimately fuse as one. So
it is.
Yeah.
Next one, California Dream.
Yeah. Shout out to Ninth Wonder. California Dream, man. Like, I was just in the me and Vince, we've been real tight. I met him back, at my brother Mac Miller's house back in the day. in the Red Room. You know, we've been locked in since then, and you know, it was time for us to get to link back up and catch up. And I don't know, I threw that joint on. He went right in the booth. Like, I don't know if he freestyled it, if he has, I don't know what he did. He just left and just did it one take. Living out that California dream. What's that? You even hear him say, like, what's that? Like if that was enough. Like, and that was just, I was like, yeah, that's it. You know what I mean? And I just followed suit, and you know, it was just a real organic record. It felt like Cali. Yeah, man. And then shout out to my little homie Cam Carson from the hood, Delamo Carson, Delamo to be exact. Where I feel like he really captured the city, and gave some history, and it was really very, very important, I feel. So yeah, that's a special one. Yeah.
I, Myself, and Me featuring Doechii. I like the message, especially when you talk about get off the hamster wheel.
Yeah, and that's I, Myself, and Me. That what's significant about that is my lady. She was very instrumental throughout this whole project too. And she like my worst critic. She ain't gonna yes man me at all. And one of the things that she would always say is like your skits be sounding too scripted sometimes, right? And I'm like, okay. So coming off of the last record, Bucko Jr., where I'm like rapping as if like I'm the nigga, like I'm the like, you know what I'm saying, like you can't fuck like with such like bravado and like such arrogance, even, if you will. Like it was to that contrast immediately to where you hear my woman like giving me a pep talk, and encouraging me, because I have my insecurities too. As confident as I may sound sometimes, I still am blessed to have, somebody in my corner that tell me that I have what it takes. And I literally caught her off guard. Like we set it up, and we caught her like while she was at work, and caught her, and I caught her in her. It was sincere. It was not scripted. To where like, I got you. But it was real, because those are real conversations that we do have. And I just wanted to point that out, and it went great along with the first section, Hamster Wheel, which just represents me just trying to, just take it as far as I can. You know what I'm saying? I've touched many lives. I've touched many people. What can I do to touch more? To help more people. Through the art, and the transition into I, Myself, and Me. What I really like about that joint, and shout out to Tay B. Super Miles did the first half too. What I really like about it is that I want to point out when I say it's just I, Myself, and Me, and I love that Doechii was saying that's just dumb. That's just dumb, right? Because what it represents is me getting I'm getting in my own way. You get what I'm saying? Like, and it's not just me. I got not only do I have the best support system, but I got millions of people rooting for me, and it's not just me, but I'm the only one in the way of where I want to go, and I think that's something that everybody can relate to. Like it's only you getting in your own way. You feel me? And don't nobody owe you nothing, but be grateful for the support system that you do have, and know that it's not just you, it's somebody else rooting for you too, and be grateful for that, and make sure you show up for them too. Make sure you reciprocate that too. But that's just that was my way of saying that I need to get out of my own way, and I hope that I know somebody else can relate to that.
Last song that I wanted to ask you about was "The Sky Is Limitless."
The sky is limitless. First and foremost, I want to say, long live DJ Clark Kent. First and foremost, man, it's crazy because I actually sent Ninth Wonder my album not too long ago, shortly before he passed. And the first thing he said when he heard the album was, "Man, the sky's limitless. That's your single." Right? And I was like, "Oh, man, it's crazy, man." Shout out to Blast. Shout out my girl, Asia Holiday. My boy, Python P and Peyote on the beat. Terrace Martin. One of my favorite Biggie records. It's just one of those things that just happened organically, and it's simple as that. Like the sky isn't the limit. The sky is limitless. Like it's limitless. You could go. Shoot for the moon. Like, you know what I mean. Like you can take it as far as you want to go. Like don't let the sky stop you. You get what I'm saying? And I don't care where you come from. I don't care what circumstances are in your way, what roadblocks. None of that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a living testimony, man. Like if you know my testimony, man. Like I'm blessed to be here, to be able to walk and talk with you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Vision impaired. Like it's no excuse. There's no excuse for you to pursue your dreams and get what you came to get. God blessed us all to be able, and gave us all the tools to not only fulfill our purpose and be of service, but to achieve whatever means the most to you. Whatever you passionate about, whatever you love, whatever you put your 10,000 hours into, whatever you dedicate yourself to. And I believe that wholeheartedly.
Absolutely. Who'd you listen to when you was coming up?
Oh, well, I grew up in a I literally grew up in a family-owned record store. Magic Disc Music, like literally, like I worked the single section. You know what I'm saying, for $1 an hour when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying. My grandfather, Cletus Anderson, bless his soul. We just lost him not too long ago. Started the VIP chain in LA. My Uncle Calvin still has the world famous VIP in Long Beach, like where you may remember Snoop on the Roof. That's where Snoop started. A lot of artists started there. DJ Quill. A lot of great talent, came from there. You know what I'm saying? Ice-T recorded his first demo. Like shit, we might be responsible for gangster rap, man. Like my heritage is crazy. So I listened to everything coming up. You know what I mean? But ultimately, I wrote my first verse to Twista's Emotions. That's what I will say. When I was 12 years old, I wrote my first rap to Twista's Emotions. That's when the singles used to come with the song, the acapella, and the instrumental. You feel what I'm saying? So I had that, and since that yellow tablet and that you know what I'm saying, that pencil in my grandma's house, it's been a rap.
What does hip hop mean?
It's been a rap. I can't.
What does hip hop mean to you?
Hip hop is literally intelligent movement. To be hip is to be intelligent. The hop is the movement, and that's word to KRS-One, the teacher, who literally made hip hop a religion and wrote the hip hop Bible. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop is the black CNN. It started in, it's a lot of argument about where it started and where and whatnot, but in essence, it started in the park. It started outside where, we all, we melody, rhyme, and reason is the building blocks of education. You learn your alphabet through a melody. You and rhyme and reason, like a lot of the building blocks of our learning and development come from, you know what I'm saying? We got kids now. It's all songs and colors and these things. So, it started in the park where if you couldn't afford a TV, if you couldn't afford a radio, if you wasn't as literate, to really read and comprehend a newspaper, you could go to the park and listen to the intelligent brothers rap about what was going on. It's also each one teach one. Hip hop, you shouldn't even do hip hop if you don't know the 5 elements of hip hop. The DJ, the MC, the break dance, graffiti, and knowledge, and the knowledge of each one teach one. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge yourself. So, yeah, that's it. That's why I'm KRS too. And KRS-One actually blessed me with that title. So yeah.
That's what's up. Last question. What is your most memorable moment in hip hop? And it could be anything. Something you heard, something you saw for the first time, when you performed for the first time, meeting somebody, just that memory that sticks out.
I know exactly. When I was very young, like I said, I grew up in a family-owned record store, right? And the independent record stores at that time were very important. I remember it was an organization, UNVEILS, the United Independent Music Retail Association. They used to, because we were, the independent record stores were very important because we chose the music that we sold versus like a Warehouse, Sam Goody or whatever. That was more controlled, if you will. So, labels and artists, they would actually pitch their product to us. They would, come, invite us to dinner, concert tickets, product, just to get, product placement, get their posters up, get a light box for promo, stand-ups, in-store play. So they would kind of, wine and dine us, to get us to sell their product, right? So my mom got tickets to the Hard Knock Life tour, right? Now I didn't know. She surprised me. I didn't know where I was going, but she told me she was taking me to go see DMX, and I like DMX was everything to me at the time. Like that was everything. The backstage passes and all that. Show was amazing, of course, and I remember like like it struck. Like I saw, Jay-Z. This was Jay-Z's show, and I remember seeing it. It didn't quite resonate with me, but it dawned on me like, oh, this is his show. I'm thinking DMX is the guy. This is this guy's show. And like he had got his 4 times platinum plaque, like, and I'm like, this is this guy's thing, you know what I'm saying? So that dawned on me, but I'm still thinking about DMX. I'm a kid. I'm about 12, 13. Get backstage. It's the first time I met Big Boy too. Shout out to my mans. Get backstage, go back there. And, if you know meet and greets, you go back you go back there and everybody had a booth. I think it was Redman, Method Man, DMX, Ja Rule, and Jay-Z, right? Nobody else was there but Jay-Z. I literally got Jay-Z's autograph with an attitude because DMX wasn't there. Long live the great DMX, man. But I got his autograph with an attitude, like, where is DMX? Like, I didn't say that to him, but you know what I'm saying? I'm like just shrugging, kind of like, you know what I'm saying? And I never forget he wrote, Think Big. And after that, I don't know, I took that album, it just, on the ride home, it just dawned on me, like, this is the guy, like, this was his thing. And I really listened to that album. And then as time progressed and I really got into, hip hop and really considering being an artist. He, like, if you know me, how much I love Jay-Z, and that's just ill to me. Like the first time I met him was with an attitude.
That's
real talk,
story.
And had the opportunity to tell him that story. So and never met DMX.
Wow.
Damn it.
That's an amazing story, man.